I must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains. And those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years.
왜 하필 유해가 여기 있는 거죠? 아니 나는 동굴 한 중반쯤에 그쯤에 있을 줄 알았는데 이거 설마 애들 다 살아나는 거 아니겠지?
Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
잠깐만 움직인다. 몇 마리야? 네 마리? 오이씨. 한 명 빨리 없앱시다. 죽어 임마. 확실히 점프는 쉬워요. 패링이 시간도 널널하고 그 위에 표시되는 게 잠깐만 또 3명 지금 너무 큰데? 어떡하지? 오우씨. 근데 패턴이 되게 정직하다. 이러면 할만한데? 잠깐만! 잠깐만, 안 정직해. 잠깐만, 데미지는 안 정직한데? 잠깐만. 잠깐만. 죄송해요. 여전히가 하나 먹자. 어우. 와, 잠깐만, 너무 빡센데? 갑자기? 난이도 잠깐만, 설마. 안 돼! 와, 이게 안 죽어, 한 번에? 에반데? 잠깐 먹자. 해주고, 최대한 인센디어로. 해주고, 이거 물약 너무 짧은데? 됐다. 그래도 레벨업 이게 노가다라고 해야 되나? 어쨌든 필드를 열심히 돌아다닌 보람이 있네요. 약간 좀 무난하다.
What is this place?
이제 문 사이에서 보스 4명이 나오는 거지. 개불안한데? 아니겠죠? 오?
Can it be?
그 고대 마법 썼던 사람 중에 한 명 아니야? 누구세요? 이 사람도 정체가 궁금해.
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic. Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can
특별한
access
관계성?
expressions of magic that few others can.
그치,
Opportunities will
그렇겠죠?
arise that allow you
소수만
to sharpen
가지고 있는 게
this rare
당연하죠.
talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first,
주인공도 고대 마법을 어느 정도 다루는 게 가능하기 때문에 남들보다
I
좀
don't
더
have the book with me, sir.
마법 흡수하는 거에
That
있어서
is
빠르지
unfortunate.
않나.
I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
가지고 올게요. 근데 교수님은 예언자신가요?
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside. Those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would
아,
be?
예언자였어?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right
우선
away.
책을 가지러
Good.
갑시다.
We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Imelda Reyes? Albie Week sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
나댔다고요? 이 말하는 게 조금 사가지가 없네.
I don't know what people have said, but I certainly wasn't showing off.
Tell that to the rest of the school. But it doesn't matter. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer.
이런
I hold
씨발
one of the
인종차별주의자
fastest times in
새끼.
this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Gryffindor.
이래서 슬린데리는 안 돼요.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
씨발 괜히
I'm so
해리포터가
looking forward to seeing you
마이퍼한테
lose.
닥치라고 한 게 아니라니까.
Did it! Brilliant! Ah, success! Brilliant!
약간 길안내 느낌인가? 굳이 안 터뜨려도 될 것 같아요.
This is rather fun! Now that's more like it.
easy.
That's not. You must have cheated. Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means
이메일다야
something.
추하다 추해.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
왜 마법으로 승부하지 그러냐 그냥? 네 인정 따윈 바라지도 않는다.
I don't want respect from the likes of you. All you do is insult people.
You and everyone else need to get a thicker skin. Anyway, I'm moving on to the next course. It's near Irondale and offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more
착한
than
거야
just a
나쁜
fluke,
거야?
whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
아무튼
I
교수님
was hoping to see you.
찢어진 거 찾았어요.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, well, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore
얘네
at the
벌써
Headless Hunt.
신났어.
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the...
Yes, and then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkin so that he'd tell me how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
아 뭐야 순간이동 해주네?
The room
센스
is called the
지렸다.
map chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time.
근데 모를만 하죠. 그 고대 마법을 쓸 수 있는 사람들만 느끼는 건데. 저기 위에 책 올려둬야 되는 거
Looks
아니야?
promising.
마치 우주 같아. 너무 이쁜데?
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's
피부 교수님
magnificent.
존내 신났어. 하긴 내가 아니었으면은 평생 못 볼 거였죠.
If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who sees traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the
시험
luxury of
개빡센 거
time.
아니야?
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces. Traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin.
갑자기?
You will find the location of the first trial
갑자기?
marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then.
오케이, 누구보다 빠르게 남들과 좀 다르게 가겠습니다.
And do not tell anyone where you're going.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we
아,
have
괜찮아요. 뭐
them
이길 수
into the
있습니다.
tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival. Quickly now.
What does it tell us?
Well done.
Revelio.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
What does it tell us?
There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
그래, 뭔가 있긴 있지. 내가 있지.
Feels like I've been at this for hours.
Revelio.
이거 레벨업 해놓길 너무 잘했는데? 개꿀?
Welcome to Sanbakar's Tower.
누구세요? 아, 여기 계셨구나.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sanbakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig
아니,
cannot join
한시가
you,
급하다면서
he and I will
알려주진
in time
않아.
see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section.
무슨 시험일까?
That must have done something. Best have a look around.
그냥 이게 다야?
Don't like the look of this.
씨. 야, 너무 아파, 너무 아파. 흰배추가 짱이요, 그냥. 와, 씨, 됐다, 빠. 너무 센데? 오, 엄마야. 좋아, 좋아, 아가들아. 보나마나 이 페이지 있는데. 와우 씨. 잠깐만. 너무 세. 피해야지. 죽으세요 제발. 왜 잠깐만. 이게 효과가 있으려나? 씨발. 죽어버려.
What a relief.
그래도 안 죽었다. 이거지 노가다의 산물.
Another pensive.
알고 보니까 얘 타락한 거 아니야?
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday.
최고의 마법은 사랑이라고도
He doesn't need
했었죠.
pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most
뭔가
well-meaning
느낌인데 걔 트롤짓 할 것 같아,
witch
얘가.
cannot possibly know
안
the
봐도
consequences
뻔해,
of irrevocably
트롤짓가.
manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
이거 봐.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
교수가 됐구나.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
잠깐만, 저러고 다 죽이는 거 아니야? 아, 왜 여기서 끊겨?
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
어?
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir, and this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You'll need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then,
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ramrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies, yes, sir.
Before you go,
Professor?
have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path.
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.